Hey, Dana.
Emily,
Hey.
so I see your sulfates are high.
Oh. Oh, did you get my email?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sulfates are high, so that means that there's an indication that there's a CBS gene expressing, and you're somewhat sulfur sensitive. It means that you got high sulfites, and sulfites are neurotoxins. Okay? So before you ever take any form of B12 or any folate, you really need to get these neurotoxins and excitotoxins down. So we not only look at high sulfates or sulfites, but we also look for high ammonia, high glutamic acid, high taurine on a Nutri-Eval.
Okay.
Didn't you do a Nutri-Eval?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the results to come back.
Oh, okay, great.
On the MTFR support, I sent you the PDF, but if you want my login information, if it's easier for you to look at, I can give that to you.
Okay, histamine determination is a 63, but you are undermethylated because you're copper toxic. So as you dump copper, that histamine is going to rise. So we know you are undermethylated.
Okay. But is that, like, what, but what is that number, like, what does that number mean, though, for the histamine?
Well, Walsh Institute declared that 40 to 70 is considered normal. But you have to factor in unbound copper because copper drives down histamine. So as you dump copper, your histamine is naturally going to go up, revealing your true histamine number. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So anything over 70 is considered undermethylated. You're going to be over 70. You already are. It's just that the copper is driving down your histamine number.
Oh.
Okay? Your SAM level is off the charts. You have very high SAMe, and very low homocysteine. Okay, so your SAM cell ratio actually looks like you're overmethylated, but your histamine declares that you're undermethylated. But the reason why your methylation profile looks like you're overmethylated is because you have a CBS upregulation, and this is why you have high sulfates and high sulfites.
Oh.
Okay? So we're going to go over that transsulfuration cycle again because I want to make sure that you're piecing this all together now. I want to make sure you understand this really well. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So your SAM cell ratio is 11.5, which appears to be overmethylated. But your homocysteine is a 4.2. The fact that the homocysteine is a 4.2, the fact that your sulfites and sulfates are high, confirms that you have a CBS upregulation. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what you need is niacin. Your body is in desperate need of niacin to help bring down your SAM-E level and also brings up your homocysteine level. So niacin is going to be a critical nutrient for you. Okay?
Okay.
So have you tried to do a niacin flush test?
I've done that. I did that back in like 2010. Before I knew anything about this, I just took some niacin and I did get a little flushy for about 20 minutes.
Okay, so we want you to get a Solgar brand 100 milligram niacin tablet, regular niacin, not niacinamide. Okay, regular nicotinic acid, it'll say niacin right on the front label. It's Solgar, Solgir. Comes in a little round glass bottle. They usually sell it at Vitamin Shop, SHOPPE. Do you have a vitamin shop where you live?
I don't know if it's still open, but yeah, you said it's just 100 milligram regular niacin.
Yeah, you're going to get a 100 milligram tablet, and you're going to break it in 4 pieces. You're going to start with a full stomach, and you're going to take just 25 milligrams. Okay?
Okay.
And we want to see on a full stomach, make sure your stomach is full first, do you flush within 2 hours on 25 milligrams? If not, the next day you're going to do 50 milligrams on a full stomach, and you're going to see if you flush. And you're going to keep going up by 25 milligrams every day, and you're going to let me know when you flush.
Okay. Now, is that going to mess with histamine at all? Because I've got, like, my histamine intolerance is pretty bad. I have to eat, like, real low histamine diet right now.
Well, it's just because your methylation is all whacked out. Niacin is a histamine spacing comes up and how well your SAMe comes down.
Okay, because
The
that.
other thing is
Mhm.
folic acid. Folic acid helps gobble up SAMe.
Folic acid.
I don't think you're ready for it yet.
Yeah. I thought folic acid was bad to take. Like, I thought it was like folate was the good one.
Well, you can use folinic acid, or you can use methylfolate, but I don't think you're ready for that yet because your sulfates are high. Gasco says you got to get all the neurotoxins and excitotoxins down. So right now, we're going to use some niacin because we know we need to bring your homocysteine up. Niacin helps bring up homocysteine, and it helps bring down SAMe. Okay? You may start, let's say you flush on, let's just say you flush on 100 milligrams of niacin. So then let's say we back you down to 75 milligrams, and you take that maybe once or twice a day. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that can make all the difference in the world in your SAMe levels and in your homocysteine levels.
Okay. So why is it good to have higher homocysteine? I thought like lower was better or something.
What's that?
I thought it was good to have like a lower homocysteine level.
No, I'm low Oh, you mean for homocysteine?
Yeah.
Functional range for homocysteine is 7 to 9. Having low homocysteine is not good for you either. Read the research article known as The Significance of Low Plasma Homocysteine.
Okay.
The significance of low plasma homocysteine. They know it's associated with huge increased risk in several diseases, just like high homocysteine is. So you can have a heart attack because of high homocysteine. You can have a heart attack because of low homocysteine.
Oh, great.
Well, I'm low homocysteine too, and so is a lot of other people. Those of us that have that CBS upregulation, we turn toward low homocysteine. What's happening is all your homocysteine is draining down that transsulfuration pathway. So I'm going to send you that chart again, and we're going to go over it again, okay?
Okay.
Now, you were experiencing a pretty lot of anxiety, weren't you?
Yeah, I get anxious like if I go.
Weren't you like the one that was kind of staying home a lot because?
Yeah. I don't like going out a whole lot. I start getting weak and I don't feel good and stuff.
Yeah, that's anxiety. That is anxiety.
Yeah.
You gotta start living your life. You need to be enjoying your life. You need to be going places and doing things and enjoying it when you do go out.
Yeah, a lot of it revolves around my blood sugar because I have to eat like every 3 or 4 hours and
Well, you think it's your blood sugar. I was the same way. I was gobbling down food because you feel better when you eat. The reason why you feel better when you eat is because it increases methionine. But a lot of that's anxiety symptoms. You are correct in that you feel like it's blood sugar tied because of how it impacts the adrenals, and the adrenals impact blood sugar.
yeah.
But, you need manganese gluconate for starters.
Did you look?
That helps regulate that insulin level.
Yeah, my manganese is really low. I don't know how accurate the hair test is I did, but it said my manganese was like super low. So are you saying it gets your anxiety down to where it doesn't trigger the adrenals to start screwing with your blood sugar?
Right. We need to give you back the nutrients that the adrenals have been starving for that they're not getting.
Okay.
We need to get you producing GABA again. There's many things we need to do. We need to get norepinephrine down. We need to get GABA up. We need to support your mitochondria so you can oxygenate your cells, and so you can produce glutathione again, which will then decrease heavy metals.
Mm-hmm.
All these things get you moving in the right direction.
Okay. I'm looking at the chart now.
Okay, so do you see on that chart where number 5 area?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you see where it says homocysteine?
Yes.
Okay, so your methionine looks normal. Your SAMe is sky high.
Mm.
And your salt looks normal, but as we bring your SAMe down, saw's going to go down. But we're going to be working on that with
Yes.
So we're going to look for that gene. That gene demands niacin. Okay?
You're gonna look for the gene, like, what do you mean? You're gonna look at it like in my genetic thing, or?
Yeah, in your genetic report, we're going to be looking for that gene. Okay?
Okay.
And then, see, all your homocysteine right now is draining down that transsulfuration pathway to try to produce glutathione. And your CBS is upregulated, meaning your transsulfuration cycle is moving too fast. And that's why all your homocysteine is draining down, draining down. What it is your nervous system is in overdrive, and your body's trying to produce glutathione. We got to get the nervous system calmed down. We got to bring up homocysteine and bring down SAMe.
Okay. Does this have anything to do with why I feel weak, like just weak in my muscles?
Oh, yes. Heck yes. I was weak. I couldn't stand on my feet. That's why I couldn't stand up. Every time I stood up, I felt like I was going to pass out. I was so weak. I felt like the life had been freaking sucked out of me.
Yeah,
I had nothing left in me.
Yes, and it gets better after I eat. It gets a little bit better, but if I lose any sleep at all, if I lose sleep, it's like I can just feel my body stop working. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was me. That was me exactly. And I still have to be careful about my sleep.
About your what?
About my sleep.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah. Well, since I stopped taking the multivitamins from my doctor back in March, I started back on like I started back on the pregnenolone, like really low dose, like two.
No.
But it helps me sleep though. It's the only thing that helps me sleep. If I don't take it, I won't sleep.
No, you gotta fix this the right way. That pregnenolone is no good for you. It's gonna drive up your copper level.
Even if it's just like a real small amount to help me sleep for now though, like maybe I can wean myself off.
You are shortcut pathways. You are taking the mother hormone.
Yeah.
You're gonna be taking that.
Okay.
You're gonna turn yourself off.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna wean myself off once I started getting like vitamins in me. I'm not taking any. Like I was waiting to talk to you. Like I'm not taking anything except some vitamin C.
Well, didn't I give you a list before that I said would be safe for transsulfuration and?
Yeah. Yeah, you did, but I wanted to do the Nutri-Eval, before I started taking anything.
Yeah, well, all your test results, they're all coinciding with one another. So we're going to see the same kind of things on the Nutri-Eval. We're going to see that we want to see on the Nutri-Eval which other neurotoxins and excitotoxins are high. Now, I was already addressing that with the list of supplements that I gave you. That's what I was trying to work on.
Right.
Because I already knew that the neurotoxins and excitotoxins were high. So that's my goal, is to help you produce glutathione again, help you decrease the neurotoxins and excitotoxins, help balance copper and zinc, help lower oxidation, because unbound copper is oxidative stress, it's oxidation, it's rusting in the body, help you support the mitochondria so they can do what they need to do. So the Nutri-Eval is just going to, it's really going to finalize this picture for you, so you can see exactly what's going on.
Okay.
It's going to give you more confirmation than what we already did, basically.
Okay.
Help you understand better what's really happening here, because you're going to be able to see the actual markers. For cysteine and taurine and glutathione and ammonia.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
This chart though, I'm seeing that the glutathione, it goes down into cortisol or something.
Well, no, you might have the ACE gene. If you have the ACE gene, then it means you're spitting out too much cortisol.
I think I am.
I have every single one of those genes.
I think I look like very similar to like a Cushing's person. Like I've got like that hump on my neck, and I've got like the this big stomach. I've got like a lot of, I don't know.
Yep.
But
I do too. So
yeah.
it's and I have every gene on this map. I'm like a genetic disaster. So they told me that I was by far the hardest biochemistry to treat. But yeah, here I am.
Yeah. I've got really bad insulin resistance too, and I know I told you this before, but like every time I lower my carbs, I feel really bad. I can't do it,
Yeah, it's just because of what you've got going on right now. Right now, your body's thriving off of a lot of food and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you need to frantically eat all the time.
Right. I do want to tell you something. I started a gut relaxing prescription medicine. I'm really against prescription pills, but I took it like in April, and I swear to you, like it feels like it balances my blood sugar. I've lost 15 pounds since I started taking it. Like I don't have to eat as much. Isn't that crazy?
What is it?
Dicyclamine or Bental. It feels like my insulin doesn't spike up as high when I take it. Like I don't get real as hungry when it's time to eat. Like sometimes I can go 4.5 hours without eating, but
Type me the name of that in Messenger, okay?
okay. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you that in case you may have known like why it's doing that to me, because that's not. I mean, I was not expecting that at all. But I thought it was really interesting.
Who gave it to you?
My GI doctor, I was having a lot of bad stomach issues a couple months ago, and he made me do like a Miralax purge, and anyway, he told me to take that, like, my mom took it, and it helped her. That's the only reason why I tried it, and it was like, I noticed, hey, I'm not as hungry right now. Like, I can go longer without eating, and, you know, some days I can eat 3 meals plus, like, a smoothie, and it's just crazy, so.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now. I just eat like you normally would.
Right, but anything to get this weight off.
I gotta eat right now. I'm gonna, if I don't eat right now, I'm gonna pass out,
Yeah, well, did you ever gain any weight, though?
Oh, yeah, I've actually gained weight the last few years, but that's just because I've been out living it up.
Well, hey, good for you.
I'm
Yeah.
just living it up. I'm making up for some lost time.
Good for. I hope I can say the same one day.
You will. I don't like the pharmaceuticals only because I know it's going to be depleting you of some nutrients.
Right.
Hopefully you can just get off of that.
I hope to, but right now it's like I haven't been able to lose weight really in 4 or 5 years since this mess started, and I'm currently like 240 pounds, and I used to be 145, so.
Yeah, I'm like about 176 right now, 178, which is really heavy for me. I'm usually like about 150, 155 is what I feel good at for my body type. So, but like I said, that's just because I've been out living it up and eating any and everything.
Good.
I figure this winter I'll like go back to my bodybuilding lifestyle, get some weight off.
Yeah.
Myself.
Well, you look good online. I mean, you look good.
My face is like so puffy and fat now, because I put on so much weight.
Right.
It's just having fun, so.
Did you used to have histamine issues?
Oh, yeah. I have mast cell activation disorder.
That's crazy. So you don't have any of that anymore?
I still get a little bit of it, when I get really, when the estrogen really peaks, or if I get really, really anxious, I'll get some of the red splashes, the mast cell activation. But, I'm still working on my markers just like everybody else is. I still have high neurotoxins and excitotoxins. I have very high norepinephrine. So what I've been doing is I've been, the whole time, strategically taking nutrients and then tracking the Nutri-Eval to see which nutrients do what. And that's the only way I can learn. See, that's the only way I've been able to help people, and I have to figure this out for my own sake and my kids' sake, so I can help my kids.
Wow.
So I have very strategically taken nutrients and track things so that this is how I've learned. Okay?
Okay.
So if I just took a bunch of crap and, didn't know what was moving what, it wouldn't help me very much. So I've researched and I've strategically increased certain nutrients and added in certain things, and then I've watched the markers move.
That's cool.
So like everybody else, I'm still perfecting my markers.
Right.
So, but I'm living my life now. I'm doing places. I'm going to travel this summer. I want to go, not too far, but I'd like to go up to Michigan and stay in some of those little beach harbor towns and get back to doing the kind of things that I was doing before I got sick.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to the beach this year. It's the first time. We have a beach condo in South Carolina. It's the first time my whole life I haven't gone.
Well, maybe we can get you there. You know what I mean? We just got to get you on some of the nutrients that's going to help bring down your anxiety.
Yeah.
Methylprednisolone is going to be huge. Some manganese gluconate is going to be huge.
I'm going to start taking it, yeah. I just wanted to have another consult. Manganese gluconate. So what do you think about the hair test analysis? Do you think that's an accurate test?
Niacin is going to be huge for your anxiety, too. Huge.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, niacin should be, when you're out, you should carry niacin in your purse. You should carry benfotiamine in your purse. You should carry some magnesium malate in your purse from Source Naturals.
I've got that. Mm-hmm.
You start feeling anxious, you pop another benfotiamine. You take 25 milligrams or so of niacin. You know, once we see how much niacin you're demanding, I can give you a better idea. But you take some extra niacin, and you maybe take a half of a mag malate from Source Naturals, you know?
Yeah.
And that should knock that any kind of anxiety symptoms that you're having or brain confusion issues.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times you get confusion and stuff with the anxiety. A lot of that is niacin deficiency.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just worried about the histamine. Huh.
Like I said, I had mast cell activation disorder. Anytime I got excited or stressed at all, I popped out in big red splotches all over my body. And I did that since puberty. Nobody knew what it was.
Really?
They just called it, your nerves.
Yeah.
That was their answer. Oh, it's your nerves, you know.
Mm-hmm. So, did you ever get the throat closing? Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Did you ever get the throat closing sensation? Because that's the one I get.
Oh, yes.
That's the terrifying one.
Constant.
Yeah, that's what I get a lot. That's the symptom. Benfotiamine. I've never even heard of benfotiamine.
It's a lipid-soluble form of B1. I'm sure I put it on your list.
You didn't put it on my list, but you had asked me online about it if I took it, and I looked it up, and I didn't know anything about it.
Agoraphobia, and I'm taking enough B1 thiamine.
Okay.
Benfotiamine is a lipid-soluble form of thiamine, so you don't burn through it as fast as you do the regular.
Okay.
You know, we don't know how much you need. We'll see how high your norepinephrine is on Nutri-Eval.
Okay.
I'm expecting it to probably be high. If it's really high, you're going to need quite a bit of benfotiamine to bring that down. You know, right now I'm doing like 2 capsules a day, one in the morning and one at lunch. And, you know, it's really helping to relax my muscles. It's keeping my anxiety away.
That's great.
So I can just go out and just enjoy my life, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You start learning what nutrients will be your go-tos, you know? So once you do get out and you get back out in the public, you know, you're going to be nervous at first, but we're going to be using nutrients to bring your body back to normal. So when you're out in public, if you start feeling nervous, you just go in your purse and you take this and you take that, and within 30 minutes, the crap's gone.
Yeah, I get really anxious at the doctor, like waiting in the waiting room. Like, I just like, God, I want to get this over with, you know? It's like, because I know I can't leave, you know? It just makes me anxious.
Right.
Oh yeah, but yeah, about what you said about the supplements, I started drinking some vitamin C powder and water, like every time my histamine starts feeling a little bad, and it makes it go away a little bit. So, yeah.
Well, don't freak out if you take niacin and you flush, okay? You don't need to take Benadryl. You're not going to die. That'll wear off in like 30 to 45 minutes.
Oh, I don't care about the flush. The only thing I'm worried about is that throat closing sensation. I can't take that, you know?
That's actually good. That's going to actually help stop that.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of what you're experiencing is high norepinephrine. So this is where that benfotiamine comes in.
Okay.
You know, that throat squeezing, tightening was one of my most horrific symptoms.
Yes, me too. It's awful.
Oh, trust me, I suffered. I suffered for a long time before I figured all this crap out.
God.
That's what I do so that I can keep people from suffering so long. My yoga instructor, I would never expected her to ever have panic attacks, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So she always just seemed so carefree, so zen. Well, she went to the dentist and had a tooth work done. Well, she's a few years older than me. And that shot of Novocaine, which is adrenaline, which is basically epinephrine adrenaline. It pushed her over the edge, and she started having panic attacks. She ended up in the emergency room. Well, I knew immediately what was going on, and I told her, I think it's panic caused from the Novocaine shot. So she did exactly everything I told her. Within 3 weeks, I had her panic and anxiety completely gone, and she was back teaching yoga class again.
That's great.
So, she didn't have to take any drugs.
Mhm.
So,
That's great.
Yeah, so, benfotiamine can be huge, niacin can be huge.
Mhm.
You just have to remember that, you can burn through your niacin within 2 to 3 hours, just like your vitamin C. So, niacin should be in your purse at all times, and if you start feeling anxious, you take more niacin.
Okay.
So, find the doses that you can take without flushing, and you might be able to take that multiple times a day. Okay?
Mhm.
But first we got to see, what is your saturation point? How much niacin does it take for you to be saturated and you to flush?
Okay.
Again, when you get that flush, you might freak out when you get the flush, but afterwards, later, you're going to feel great.
Yeah, I've done it before. Like I said, in 2010, I would flush when I took it. So I actually liked it. I enjoyed it. So.
Yeah. So it's going to be very important for bringing up that low homocysteine, just so you know, and bringing down SAMe.
Okay.
Okay? Oh, let's see here. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to look and see what else we got here. That's that. Oh, your hair's gone.
I don't know how. I just did the hair test because I've always wanted to, but I don't know how accurate they are.
Tell me that again. You just did what?
I just did the hair test because I've always wanted to have one done, but I went through.
They're phenomenal. They tie right in with all the other test results if you know what you're looking at. So what we can see here is that you have low bioavailable copper and you have high unbound copper. Okay. I can see multiple genes expressing here. I can see CBS expressing. I can see MTRR expressing.
You said GRR or MTRR?
MTRR.
MTRR, yeah.
MTR or MTRR.
Yeah, I have that.
Adrenal fatigue. Okay. Low aldosterone. How's your blood pressure? Does it trend towards the low side?
I think it is low for my weight, but I used to have when I was skinny, it was probably 110/70. But now it's 120/85. But sometimes I'll stand up and I'll feel kind of dizzy if it has been a while since I've eaten. So I don't know if that's my blood pressure, but
it could be partly your blood pressure because your sodium is so low.
Yeah.
Aldosterone would be low, but it's mainly from the adrenals. I mean, the whole reason why your blood pressure is low is because of adrenal fatigue. You have low sodium in the hair, which correlates to aldosterone. Aldosterone is an adrenal hormone.
Yeah.
So your aldosterone is low. We bring that up with nutrients like benfotiamine, P5C, B12 at some point. But I don't know that you'll tolerate the B12 or any form of folate yet. First, we've got to bring down neurotoxins and excitotoxins.
Yeah.
Has anybody checked your iron status and your ferritin? Have you checked that?
What are the iron tests called in the blood test? Is it called just an iron panel?
We want an iron panel and ferritin. Iron panel and ferritin.
I had ferritin checked a year ago.
We need them both checked at the same time.
Okay. Is that a fasting test?
And ferritin.
Do I have to fast for that?
I can't tell you for sure or not if you absolutely do or not.
Okay, because I thought I read online that you have to. I don't know if I've ever had an iron panel done, because I think they just look at my CB.
We want the iron panel because then it'll show us saturation.
Okay. I know I've had a complete blood count done, and I think since that was normal, they didn't check anything else.
So what you need to know is your CBS is upregulated. That's one of your problems. And your adrenals are you are burning through nutrients a lot faster than the typical person. I'm the same way. So you are very nutrient depleted. That's what's going on. You're stuck in a chronic stress response. You're burning through all your key stress nutrients so fast.
Is that
and it's keeping you stuck in adrenal fatigue.
Does that have to do with the iron?
No, it has to do with everything I see here. Most of your nutrient status is low.
Yeah.
And it's just because you got genes expressing now because of nutrient deficiency, your CBS upregulated, so your transulfuration cycle is moving too fast. Transulfuration is where you try to make glutathione, your master antioxidant. Well, when you're under stress, your body demands that you produce more glutathione. Well, you can't because you don't have any nutrients to make it with.
Yeah.
You burn through them and you're depleted and you're not getting them, so you're getting nowhere. You're going in a vicious circle. You
Yeah.
got to get these nutrients rolling so that you can bring these nutrient levels up so your body can start producing glutathione again. You can start producing these adrenal hormones again. Start recovering from the adrenal fatigue. Start living your life again. Get rid of your anxiety. Produce GABA. Blah, 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 blah. Nutrient is just going to confirm more of this for you. Okay? It's just going to it's going to be like the nail in the coffin. You're going to be like, okay, Emily, I got to start taking nutrients because I got all these test results. It's proving that I've got deficiencies. Time to start taking some.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's where I was. See, I relied on test results the whole time because if I would have taken nutrients according to how my body felt, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I relied on test results and learning and research about methylation. So,
Okay.
but we definitely do need to see your iron status, iron panel, and ferritin. Do you need iron? That's what we need to know. Iron's another critical mineral. Do you need iron? We need to know if you do.
So why would my iron be low if I eat meat a lot?
Well, so did I. I was so anemic, but I was having extremely heavy periods, so I had a reason to be.
Yeah.
But just know that this doesn't mean you necessarily have to take iron just because you're anemic. You can be anemic because you're riboflavin deficient. You can be anemic because you're B6 deficient. You can be anemic because you're zinc deficient, manganese deficient. You know that manganese raises ferritin. Okay?
Oh.
So you can be anemic because you're B12 deficient, you're folate deficient. All these things cause anemia. Okay? We only want to give you iron if there's validation to give you iron. And that's why we need to see an iron panel, which shows saturation, and an iron serum, and it also we need to see ferritin. So
Okay.
the one thing I don't like about this hair test, I don't know how much you paid for this, but probably a lot, because I'm assuming you had to go through a hair practitioner to get this.
Yeah, I went through somebody off of Dr. L. Wilson's site, so it was like $200 plus, and it included like consults for 6 months. But I don't care about that stuff. I just wanted to get the hair test, so yeah.
Yeah, but you could have got a hair test for $85. Don't overpay anymore, okay? Because those hair practitioners don't know squat diddly doody da.
Oh, I know. He wanted me to take all these vitamins and stuff. I was like, no. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, and if you do the doctor's data test, it actually shows more.
Oh, okay.
Order your hair test from holisticheal.com, which is Dr. Amy Yasko's site. It's $85. Okay.
That's good to know. Thank you. I will do that. $85. Okay.
So you see how your molybdenum is low and your boron is undetectable?
Yeah.
So I would have told you that I knew your sulfates were high because your boron is undetectable and your molybdenum is very, very low. So when you have high sulfites and sulfates, you burn through molybdenum and boron very quickly. Okay? So,
How do you say that? Molybdenum? Molybdenum?
molybdenum. Some people call it Molly B.
That's what I call it, Molly B. Denim or
Most people usually call it Molly B because they can't say molybdenum.
molybdenum. Yeah, molybdenum. I have that sitting downstairs too. I bought that. I never took it, but I bought it after I talked to you last time.
That's what's going to bring down those high sulfates. So you need to start taking it and then keep retesting your sulfates and let's see if it comes down. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to look at your genetics.
Do you want to log into my account? Is that easier for you?
No, I got it.
Okay.
You do have the MAT genes, and the MAT gene sits between methionine and SAMe.
Okay, what is that called? The MAT gene?
MAT, yeah. See how it sits between methionine and SAMe? You're in the yellow.
Oh. Are you on the first page? What page are you on?
I think it's like page 5 or 6.
Okay. Oh, Nat, you said Nat gene, like N as in Nancy?
No, MAT, mat, like a doormat.
Okay, I'll just look that up later.
Okay, you have BHMTOA, which I think is on page 9 or 10.
BHOT.
Boy, Harry, Michael, Tom. BHMT. 08.
Okay.
So BHMTOA puts you at higher risk for high glutamate. So we're going to look to see if you're producing too much glutamic acid on the Nutri-Eval. High glutamic acid or high glutamate, same thing, is excitotoxic, which causes anxiety, panic, agoraphobia, phobias, okay? So, and then you have BHMTO2, and you have CBS A360A. Those two in combination will act a lot like a CBS 699T, but you have 699T too.
Yeah.
Okay? So you have multiple CBS genes, and I know for a fact your CBS is upregulated according to your test results. So you have a CBS upregulation. Your transulteration cycle is moving too fast, and you are draining all your homocysteine down the transulteration pathway. Okay? It looks like you're in the green for AHCY, according to this page. We'll see if we see any others. You are in the red for MCHFE1, and that's a big gene. Ben Lynch talks a lot about that gene's impact on methylation. And then, of course, you do have multiple MTR genes and multiple MTRR genes. So those are B12 and lithium. B12 and lithium genes. So you should consider 2.5 milligrams of lithium orotate at least twice a week. That will help you better retain your B12, and it will help with anxiety. It's a mood stabilizer and helps with serotonin regulation.
How much?
You're definitely going to need B12, but I don't think you're ready for B12 yet. I think it would increase your anxiety.
Yeah, that was in the multivitamin I was taking, and something was making me get worse over the course of 10 months, so...
Okay, so you have CBS. We already talked about that. But you also have the NOS genes. You have multiple NOS genes. So, again, I think you need L-carnitine tartrate. Can you see if I give you L-carnitine tartrate in your list?
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Okay, so you're definitely going to need it. L-carnitine tartrate. So you can order Douglas Labs brand. It'll just say L-carnitine on the front label. On the back label, it'll say L-carnitine as tartrate. So Dr. Amy Asco talks about L-carnitine tartrate for people with the CBS NOS combination. And it's a 250 milligram capsule if you get the Douglas Labs one. That way you can titrate up slowly. Okay? So I would take one with breakfast, and
Okay.
and we can see where you're at in the range. You're going to need somewhere between 500 and 1,000 milligrams. Because your histamine is high, I'm thinking more along the lines of 500 milligrams. Okay?
Okay.
So, like, take one with breakfast and one with lunch. Are you having, like, memory loss?
Kind of sometimes.
Do you, like, have short-term memory loss? Do you go in the kitchen for a spoon more than once? Or you forget names? Or you forget something you
Yeah.
said a little bit ago? Or...
Yeah, it's gotten worse. Sometimes I walk in a room and I'm like, what did I come in here for?
So what the L-carnitine is going to do is it's going to help support your mitochondria. It's going to help you get oxygen to your cells, oxygen to the brain cells, which helps with oxidation, okay? Lowers oxidation. Anything that increases mitochondrial activity helps lower oxidation, lower unbound copper, and oxygenate your cells. And we all know that cancer is a disease of fatigue. The cells are not oxygenated enough. Okay, so we want to make sure that the mitochondria are doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we'll track your NutriEval to see if you need more L-carnitine than what we're going to give you right now. But for now, I would tell you 250 with breakfast, 250 with lunch.
Okay. Why? And because you said something because of the histamine, not to do hot more. Why is that?
Well, I'm just saying that your histamine is higher. Okay, your whole blood histamine is higher. So I don't know if you're going to need more than 500 milligrams or not.
Okay.
500 milligrams may be enough for you.
Okay. How much of that lithium did you say to take? 2.5?
I would do 2.5 milligrams, which would be a half of a capsule, and I would do that at least twice a week.
Okay.
Well, I think you could do it every day if you want.
Have you tried it?
Oh, yeah, I take it. I don't take it daily, because I took it daily for a long, long, long time. For over a year, I took very high doses of lithium. I don't think I need the high doses anymore. So,
Yeah. That's what they give like schizophrenics, right? Or something?
you're thinking of lithium carbonate, the pharmaceutical drug. This is not lithium carbonate. That's awful for you. This is lithium, the mineral. There's no difference in selenium or chromium or magnesium or zinc. It's a mineral. And they used to put lithium in our water source, and they stopped doing that. So a lot of people, it's causing a lot of people's genes to turn on and start expressing. Because we're drinking all this bottled water, and unless they're putting lithium in that water source, you're not getting it.
Right. Okay. That's good to know.
When soldiers go off to war and they come home with post-traumatic stress disorder,
Mm-hmm.
because they drained all their lithium. Lithium is great under stress, okay? Are you taking iodine?
No. I try to eat iodized salt.
Okay, because iodine and lithium compete. That's why I was asking. I wanted to know if you were taking any mega doses of iodine.
No.
Okay. Gasco does say anytime there's transoperation issues, you have to think about lithium deficiency. You have to think about boron deficiency. You have to think about iodine deficiency. So I would tell you to test your iodine at some point, and I would also do a boron plasma blood test. You're undetectable on the hair test. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're burning through, well, first of all, I know you're burning through your molybdenum and your boron because of the high sulfate. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But as you take the molybdenum, I don't know if it'll be enough to help you start retaining your boron or not. This is why we're going to have to track this to know. At some point, you may need boron. Okay? You may need it right now. But I'd like to have a little more validation.
But taking the other thing, taking the,
molybdenum?
yeah, that's not going to make it go lower?
No, it's not going to make it go lower. If anything, it's going to help it go higher.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because you're losing all your boron in your molybdenum because you have high sulfides and sulfates as a result of a CBS upregulation.
Mm-hmm.
You're stuck in a chronic stress response, and your body is burning through all your nutrients at a rapid rate right now. We got to calm down the nervous system by giving you back the nutrients it's lacking so you can start producing glutathione again. We need to give you molybdenum and potentially
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I would recommend trying to get a boron plasma. Get your doctor to draw boron plasma. You can get it done at LabCorp.
Okay.
Okay?
Excellent.
Nadine, take the dog inside, please. Nadine, take the dog inside, please. Yeah, so you have multiple NASH genes, so L-carnitine tartrate.
Okay.
You do have the PEMT gene, which is a choline gene, but don't take choline. Don't take any choline right now. I don't think you would handle it.
Mm-hmm.
It's telling us that you're probably high risk for low acetylcholine, okay? But we're going to give you L-carnitine, and at some point you may need B5. I wouldn't tell you to take any B5 right now because your histamine is high. Now that doesn't mean that you don't need B5. We just need more confirmation.
Right.
Okay? We need better confirmation. I'm going to look and see if you have the H gene. Okay, multiple comp genes. So, comp impacts estrogen metabolism.
Mm-hmm.
So I think vitamin E is going to be a huge nutrient for you too. It also impacts serotonin metabolism. Niacin is huge for serotonin regulation, as well as many of the other nutrients. But niacin is going to be a huge nutrient.
Will that help me sleep?
Yes. You can take it at bedtime if you want.
Okay.
I do. I take some niacin in the morning. If I'm out and I feel anxious, I take niacin, and a lot of times I take niacin before bed.
Okay.
Okay?
Do any of these supplements and minerals and stuff, do they have the risk of hyping you up, like making you not sleep at night? Because that's one thing I noticed with when I was taking that multivitamin. There would be nights I would just stay awake like almost the whole night. I just couldn't go to sleep.
Well, yeah, because there was probably folate and probably B12 and probably regular B6 in there. You should never have regular B6 again in your life.
Okay.
Never. Only P5P. And there's going to be a fine line on how much P5P you can take.
Really?
Okay? Yeah. So I'm saying it's somewhere between 25 and 50 milligrams.
Uh-huh.
The repeated eval will tell us for sure how much you're going to demand. But for right now, I would tell you 25 to 50 milligrams.
Okay. You know what my doctor told me? Like, he told me, obviously I'm not going to listen to this, but he said that take this liver vitamin, multivitamin, and then, this is the last time I went to see him, he said take the liver pill and the multivitamin at the same time. He was like, it fixes the sulfuration and methylation at the same time. But, like, I knew that wasn't right, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder why he thinks it. That's crazy.
You can't fix transsulfuration when you're taking a multivitamin.
Right, yeah. I thought...
This is supposed to be liver methylation specialists in the United States. Even they had it apt up. You know what I mean?
Really?
They were giving me folic acid, and they were giving me high doses of B12 and high doses of folic acid. So all they were doing was causing me to keep draining all my nutrients, because they were, when you push transmethylation before transulfuration is fixed, all you do is drive those neurotoxins and excitotoxins higher. You just keep burning through all your nutrients.
Yeah.
I've seen it over and over and over and over again in hundreds, thousands of mental patients that I've sent to them, okay, that they keep messing up, and it's like, I don't know when they're going to figure this out, but I keep having these people do the test and then send the test back to Mensa, because at some point they got to wake up.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like, you'd think they'd get it.
Okay, you do have MAOA and you have MAOB in the red. So we're talking serotonin is impacted and dopamine is impacted here. Now, we're going to just have to wait and see on your Nutri-Eval. Are you high dopamine or are you low dopamine?
I can tell you I'm low. Huh.
There's a possibility for you to be high dopamine. Okay?
Oh. I will tell you, when I took Adderall back a long time ago before I got messed up, it was like, the first time I took it was like the best feeling I've ever had. I thought maybe it was because it made my dopamine higher. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what the Nutri-Eval shows. So, when do you think you'll have those results back?
Probably in a few weeks. Within a few weeks.
Manganese is somewhat of a dopamine regulator. Now, if your dopamine is really high, you're going to need higher doses of manganese to bring that down. So right now, I would tell you to take 2.5 milligrams.
Of manganese gluconate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That should have been on your list. Like
It was. Yeah. I looked at that list so many times. I can tell you what's on there and gluconate.
You got benfotiamine on your list?
Yes, on this list I just made.
Okay. Here you have multiple GAD genes. Again, that puts you high risk for high glutamate. Remember when I said there's transalteration issues? It will trip that GAD gene. And GAD genes can cause histamine issues.
Yeah.
Okay? And also can cause you not to be able to convert your glutamate onto GABA. So it's classically known for high anxiety when you have multiple GAD genes. You can get stuck at high glutamate. Again, you have BHFT08, which puts you at high risk for high glutamate. So guess what nutrient is used for helping that? Manganese gluconate, benfotiamine. Those two nutrients are huge for the GAD gene. Okay, B1 benfotiamine helps silence the GAD gene, and manganese gluconate helps convert your glutamate onto GABA so you don't get stuck at just glutamate. Okay?
Okay.
So you need zinc and P5P and manganese gluconate and benfotiamine to help you produce GABA. Okay?
Okay. Zinc, yeah. P5P. Okay.
So check your list. We got zinc picolinate. We've got some P5P, right? We got vitamin A, C, and E, Signs for Health, Ultra Gamma E.
Yeah.
We've got L-selenium methionine. Your selenium is crashingly low. You just have to remember, Emily, as you start taking these nutrients, your body's going to say, hey, I can dump metals now. So you're going to start dumping metals, and that can cause symptoms.
Yeah.
Right? It can cause symptoms, and it will. So you have to understand that sometimes some of these symptoms that you're experiencing is metal dumping. So if you need to just back down slightly for a day or two and then go back at it, you'll be surprised. You'll dump metals and weight. So a lot of times if you just back down for a couple of days and then you go back at it, then you'll be fine. You know?
Okay. Will these help my histamine responses, do you think?
Yes.
Like, I know you can't... Okay.
You're only having these histamine responses because you're nutrient deficient to begin with. That's what's causing it.
Okay. I wonder when it's going to get where I can eat cheese again.
Where you can what?
I wonder when it's going to get better so I can eat cheese again. I've been craving cheese like crazy.
Well, cheese is high glutamate. So,
Oh.
But you can have cheese. It's just a matter of when you can handle eating it.
Yeah, there's the histamine in it I can't eat.
I always say eat what you want. Just take the nutrients that you need.
Right, and that's like the one thing I really miss is cheese. And tomatoes, those two things, because of the histamine, I can't really eat it. But
it might not be the histamine. It might be the glutamate that you're reacting to. See, we come up with these associations and we tell ourselves it's this or that. It might not be that. It might be something totally different.
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Manganese gluconate is going to be a huge nutrient for you. I can tell that already because of that MAOB gene. And I can also tell you that MAO in itself demands riboflavin, 5-phosphate. So that's a huge nutrient for that gene.
And you said the MAO gene, it's like the warrior gene, right?
And it's carried on the X chromosome. The mother gives it to all of her children. The father only gives it to his daughters. It causes mineral metabolism disorder. Makes it harder for you to keep your metals and minerals in balance.
Okay.
What it is, your genetics, because of your genetics, you're burning through nutrients at a faster rate than the average person. Okay? You're burning through nutrients fast, and then when you put you under stress, whoa, you're really burning through them. Okay?
Okay.
So our DNA impacts how quickly we burn through each nutrient. And, you know, that's why if you put you and I in a room with 30 other people, you and I would crash long before those other 30 people.
Yeah.
Because of our DNA.
Okay.
When it's all through the same stressor, you and I would be the first ones to crash.
Yeah, that's probably why maybe that's why I've always been like, I've never done well between meal, or like when it's time to eat, like I have to eat. Even before I got sick, I always felt like I was hypoglycemic or something. Like I just felt like any kind of stress like that would just, I don't know, mess with me.
It's because the methionine that you're pulling from the meat, and then that supports methylation. So I'm the same way. I always feel so much better after I eat, you know.
Yeah.
So that helps fuel methylation. You do have the SOD2 gene, which is the zinc gene.
Okay.
Peroxide dismutase. I'm looking to see if you have SOD3. Let me know if you see it.
Okay.
Okay, you have G6PD in the red, and that's another gene down in the transulfuration pathway. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta see if you have the ACE gene. I was thinking that was on page 4. Alright, looking for ACE, ACE.
I can log in on my account if you want and just type it in.
Yeah, see if you can find it.
Okay. I wanted to ask you on page 34, I think it is, where it says celiac disease, gluten intolerance. I've got a full mutation of the 4Q27 region or something, it says. And I've got like yellow in the CTLA4 and LPP. What does that mean? Does that mean I'm really like gluten intolerant, or?
You may be gluten intolerant, gluten sensitive, but you know what? I see those a lot. You know
Okay.
what I mean? You know, it's up to you if you want to go gluten-free or not. You may feel better going gluten-free. But remember, if you're gluten-free, you're thymine-free. So it means you're deficient in thymine. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you're not eating gluten, then you definitely need to be supplementing B1, but you need to be anyway.
Yeah, I'm not eating gluten right now because everybody says it's bad, so I'm just not eating it. But, so you said...
For me, a lot of times when I would eat the breads and the starches and stuff, it would actually help calm me down.
Yes, I do feel better. Actually, my stomach gets better too when I eat gluten.
So, you know,
it's funny.
It's all about who you talk to.
That's really funny, yeah. So you said...
Okay, I'm looking for the ACE gene, ACE.
Alright, let me log in here.
I also would like to know if you have SOD3.
Alright, let me log in here real fast. It's going kind of slow. Okay. Okay.
Basically, all your test results are given the same picture, you know?
Yeah. I'm trying to go to orders. Oh, do I go to view report? No, Sterling's app, right? Is that what I click on to look at the...
I don't know if you can do a gene search on there.
You can. That's why I'm logging in. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Report.
So look at that mitochondrial report. You can look at your mitochondrial report and you can validate that yes, you have issues. So biotin, riboflavin, L-carnitine are going to be huge nutrients for you, and you could potentially use CoQ10. The Nutri-Eval will give us some indication of your CoQ10 level. Now, we can get you producing CoQ10 on your own with the nutrients that I've listed, okay? It's just going to be a matter of, is it going to be enough, or are you going to need some CoQ10 down the line? You know, Nutri-Eval will tell us on repeated results.
Okay. Is it an S&P search? Is that what I need to do? Okay, and you said it's SOD?
SOD3.
All right. Is the L-carnitine thing you told me to take, will that help my insulin?
It's going to be huge for that cycle. It's going to be huge for the urea acid cycle as well. All this helps you better produce glutathione and better produce ATP. You know, what it is your mitochondria needs support and your transsulfuration cycle needs support.
Okay.
It's going to help lower oxidation, which is going to help you better produce glutathione.
Okay.
The more we bring down your oxidation, the better you're going to feel.
Okay. Okay, SOD. Sorry, this thing is like... Okay, now it's searching now.
You're getting out in the sun some, Emily, so you can get some vitamin D?
Yeah, well, I try to get sun, but then I start, like, crashing. I'll crash for the rest of the day because of the heat.
Well, just go out there for like 20 minutes, you know, earlier morning if you need to, when it's not so hot, to get some sun for that vitamin D, because you've got multiple BDR genes.
Yeah, my vitamin D is low. I mean, it's like 22. That's what my vitamin D is.
We need you out in the sun, soaking up some sun. I don't want you out there frying, but
Right.
get out there for 20, 30 minutes when you can tolerate the heat and soak up some sun. Lift your shirt up, expose your belly, get some sun on your belly.
Okay.
And, you know, now it's time to soak it up because this winter, you know, depending on where you live, you might not be able to get it. Because I'd rather see you get it from the sun than have to supplement.
Oh, what? You know, I've been reading so much controversy about that. Yeah, so about supplementing. I don't take it. I used to take vitamin D. Okay, this SOD gene, SOD3, is in the green.
It's in the green? Okay. Can you look for ACE, ACE, like ace of spades?
Yeah. A... C-E... Okay, just ACE and that's it?
Yep.
Alright, it's a yellow.
Yeah. So what that means is your adrenals are spitting out too much cortisol. Now you may at some point need B5. You know, I don't want you to trial B5 yet. I want you to try to get on all these other nutrients that I have listed. Let's get you feeling better. And then at some point, we're going to do a trial with some B5 and we're going to see how you respond to it.
Okay.
And we'll look for more indications of B5 deficiency on the Nutri-Eval.
Okay, sounds good.
Just put that in your maybe list at some point.
Alright. Okay.
Alright, well, we got to move on. Do you have any questions for me before we hang up?
Nothing right now. I'll probably do another consult with you real soon, though.
Alright, sounds good. I look forward to seeing that Nutri-Eval result.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
Okay, get started on some of these nutrients. You need major support.
Oh,
Now you've got you've got the validation now. You see the hair test, you've got the genetics, you've got your methylation profile, the Nutri-Eval's right around the corner here. It's going to validate. Let's try getting you on some nutrients and get you started moving in the right direction so you can start living your life again.
Okay, yeah, I plan to. Alright, well, thank you so much.
I think you're going to love the benzotiamine. I think you're going to love the manganese gluconate. You know, these are going to be big nutrients for you.
Yeah, I'm going to get them today or soon.
All right, you take care.
Alright, thank you. You too. Alright, bye.
Bye-bye.